Hi everyone, thank you for watching. My name is Ivan Blasquez. I'm going to show you how to make a vegan tofu saute. Very quick, very easy to make.
First, what we do here is I just get my own little cutting board right here. Now the tofu is in water, okay, so that's the way it's supposed to be to keep the thing obviously keep it from going bad. Basically I got a block of tofu here, and what I'm going to do here is just cut it in little squares here. Okay, go ahead and cut the whole block. Tofu is actually a minimally, if at all, processed soybean product, and it's really soybean in its most natural state. I love the high protein content. A serving of tofu has 3 grams of fat and 7 grams protein, and it has virtually 0 carbs. It has like maybe 1 gram. So you're basically getting a food source that's a high protein, low carb, and it's plant-based, and you gotta love that. Now I'm just cubing it one step further. I think that should be sufficient. Let me go ahead and just go ahead and put this in the pan. Now I like to actually water saute, so let me go ahead and I'm gonna get that. It doesn't take much. All I do is just kind of run the water around. You know, I'm not perfect about it. You know, it really doesn't matter to me. And then we go ahead and turn that. Yeah, turn the burner on. Put it on medium high, and then just it's hard to do this with one hand since I'm holding the camera with the other. Otherwise it'd be easy to just kind of dump it in there. But there you saute, and what I'm going to do is throw in some baby kale here. Some baby kale leaves there. Give me a second here, I got to go ahead and tear these. So what I'm going to do here is, just if you can see here, I just tear it up. You know, I like to, as I was saying, let me get the kale, and I like to tear it up like this because I don't want it to be all big, and so you know, that way it's not as powerful and it doesn't just overwhelm your taste buds. I find that when you take a lot of those bitter or vegetables, that if you decrease the surface area, I should say probably more like increase the surface area, but basically you just make them in smaller pieces. It doesn't have as much bite, you know, as far as your taste buds. And it's a strategy to increase your vegetable consumption, because that's really what it comes at the end of the day. We want to eat more vegetables. The problem is people don't know how to do it. Alright, now this is one of I'll be honest with you, a million ways to do this. Okay, as far as eating vegetables, not this, I'm talking in general, how to include more vegetables into your diet. This is one of a million ways. Now, what I like to do next is I like to use this organic sprinkle Bragg's mix. It's sodium free. I just put some on top, and I normally would have sun-dried tomatoes, but I'm out, so I'm just going to make do here, okay? I like to coat this pretty well here. There we go. I like to use a little garlic powder. Garlic is such a very healthy vegetable, so I put some of that in there. Then I get some black pepper. Black pepper, really good, great for metabolism, and just got a whole bunch of other benefits. Let me go ahead and get this is the ultimate seasoning mix here, liquid Bragg's amino. I just had a friend who told me about coconut aminos. I'm not going to mention her name in this video, although I'm tempted to because I think she's really awesome. But anyway. So as I said, anyway, I'm just have to make do with this. The nozzle broke, so but it just you know, it drips out. It's good enough, but this really gives it an awesome flavoring. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna go ahead and plate it. So just let me go ahead and do that. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and top it with some sunflower seeds, give it some crunch, and then also some sesame seeds. There we go. Now next time, I made the mistake, I didn't get a chance, next time I should have sauteed the sesame seeds. Gives them a different kind of a flavor, makes them richer and just tastes better. There's some nutritional yeast. And there you have it. Sauteed tofu. Now, let me just go ahead and dispel some of the myths. First of all, tofu does not, it doesn't have like this estrogen nonsense, like, you know, and guys are afraid of soy because of the estrogen and all that nonsense. Don't believe in that. I'm shredded and ripped up, and I build muscle like crazy, but I do it naturally. See, people think I'm not big because, well, first off, I'm not huge, but you have to realize I'm sitting at like 5% body fat, so it's hard to be huge when you're 5%. I want to get down to 4%. I can get down to 4% and still be in the 150s, actually in the 160 range, 160, 158, something like that. Weight doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is body composition. But anyhow, hopefully this video helps you, and I'm definitely a big proponent of soy, particularly the non-processed kind like this, tofu. Thanks.